Candidates making their final push as we enter the final day of Georgia's race for the governor's mansion. Sunday, Republican nominee Brian Kemp received help from President Trump, who came to Macon to fire up supporters.
Some of you have been asking questions since that rally. Zach Merchant was on site Sunday. We join him live now to verify some answers.
Yeah, guys, it might look quiet right now, but if you take a look behind me at the Middle Georgia Regional Airport, just yesterday at this very spot, thousands were lined up to hear from the president and Brian Kemp as they pushed to get out the vote in the last couple days of this contested gubernatorial election. But since then, a lot of you at home have had some questions. Now, Karen Peavy, she messaged me on Facebook asking what the count for the rally was, and others wanted to know who foots the bill for an event like this. Faye Strickland emailed the newsroom asking when a president campaigns for candidates, do the taxpayers pay for his travel expenses? So today we got into it and verified the rally by the numbers.
Anticipation was high for Sunday's campaign stop.
This is like being at a Georgia football game. This is incredible. Wow.
But a presidential visit to Central Georgia doesn't happen every day, and some of you had some questions. The first, and maybe most common, how many people were at the event? So we asked Cody Hall, press secretary for the Brian Kemp campaign.
In the venue, yep, what was the crowd size? We have estimates around 10,000 folks. Does that include people in the overflow area or not? To the best of our knowledge, our staff has estimated that the number of folks in the hangar or right outside the hangar was around 10,000.
Captain Brad Wolf of the Bibb County Sheriff's Office put that estimate slightly higher at a minimum of 12,500 inside and around 6,000 outside. Another question centered on the cost of an event like Sunday's. A viewer wanted to know who pays for the president's travel when he's going to a campaign event. To get that answer, we talked to Brian Tyson, an election lawyer at an Atlanta law firm with more than a decade of experience.
The way that this works is that if there's a campaign event, the Republican National Committee or the Trump campaign will reimburse the government for the cost of travel for the president.
That dollar amount
is about $206,000 per hour, and that's the cost of reimbursement for the time the presidential plane is flying.
Now, Tyson also stressed that that rule applies to all presidents regardless of party. And as for the local law enforcement who works to help the Secret Service secure the event, Tyson said they can be reimbursed, but they're not required to be. Live in Macon, Zach Merchant, 13 WMAZ News.
All right, thank you, Zach. Special Agent in Charge J.T. Ricketson says the GBI will not be seeking any reimbursement for their services.
And Lieutenant Sean Defoe with the Bibb County Sheriff's Office says his office prepares for events like these in their annual budget.